Multiple choice questions on dynamics of machinery, part 4. Question number 31. The amplitude of underdamping a small damping varies with time as option A linearly, option B arithmetically, option C geometrically, option D exponentially. The correct answer is option D exponentially. Let us see the explanation. If the system is underdamped, it will swing back and forth with the decreasing size of the swinging until it comes to a stop. Its amplitude will decrease exponentially. You can see the graph here. X represent time, Y represent amplitude. You can see the underdamped curve. This curve indicates the amplitude of underdamping. A small damping varies with time as exponentially. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 32. Whirling speed of a shaft coincide with the natural frequency of the dash. Option A longitudinal vibration, option B transverse vibration, option C torsional vibration, option D coupled between torsional vibration. The correct answer is option B transverse vibration. Let us see the explanation. Whirling speed or critical speed of a shaft is defined as the speed at which rotating a shaft will tend to vibrate violently in transverse direction, that means perpendicular direction, if the shaft rotates in the horizontal direction. In other words, the whirling or critical speed is the speed at which resonance occurs. Hence, we can say that whirling of the shaft occurs when the natural frequency of transverse vibration matches the frequency of a rotating shaft. You can see this graph. Here the vibration is perpendicular to the shaft rotation. So the correct answer is option B transverse vibration. Question number 33. The maximum fluctuation of speed is the option A difference of minimum fluctuation of speed and the mean speed, option B difference of the maximum and minimum speeds, option C sum of maximum and minimum speeds, option D variation of speed above and below the main resisting torque line. The correct answer is option B difference of the maximum and minimum speeds. Let us see the explanation. The difference between the maximum and minimum speeds during a cycle is called the maximum fluctuation of speed. That means n1 minus n2. Here n1 means maximum speed, n2 means minimum speed. Here I am telling one more definition. This is very important for competitive exams, that is coefficient of fluctuation of speed, C suffix s. The ratio of the maximum fluctuation of speed to the mean speed is called coefficient of fluctuation of speed. Question number 34. A hunting governor is option A more stable, option B less sensitive, option C more sensitive, option D none of the above. The correct answer is option C more sensitive. Let us see the explanation. A governor is said to be hunt if the speed of the engine fluctuates continuously above and below the mean speed. This is caused by a too sensitive governor which changes the fuel supply by a large amount when a small change in the speed of the rotation takes place. So the correct answer is option C, more sensitive. Question number 35. Arrange the following damping system in a free vibration in an increasing order based upon their damping ratio. Option A, overdamped less than, critical damped less than, underdamped. Option B, critically damped less than, underdamped less than, overdamped. Option C, critically damped less than, overdamped less than, underdamped. Option D, underdamped less than, critical damped less than, overdamped. The correct answer is option D, underdamped less than, critical damped less than, overdamped. Let us see the explanation. Damping ratio is the ratio of the actual damping in the system to the critical damping constant. Zeta equal to C by C suffix C. C means actual damping. C suffix C means critical damping constant. In general, there are three possible situations to consider. When zeta less than 1, that means underdamped. Zeta equal to 1 means critically damped. Zeta greater than 1 means overdamped. Here he is asking that increasing order based upon their damping ratio. Underdamped less than, critical damped less than, overdamped. Question number 36. What is the primary function of the effort of a governor in a machine? Option A, to adjust the size of the flywheel. Option B, to maintain a constant speed of the machine. Option C, to provide torque of the engine. Option D, to change the direction of the rotation. The correct answer is option B, to maintain a constant speed of the engine. Let us see the explanation. The function of a governor is to regulate the main speed of an engine. When there are variations in the load, etc. When the load on an engine increases, its speed decreases. Therefore, it becomes necessary to increase the supply of working fluid. So the correct answer is the primary function of the governor in a machine is to maintain a constant speed of the engine. Question number 37. Which of the following statements are correct regarding gyroscope? First one is it provides the stability in rotation. Second one, the direction of gyroscopic precision is parallel to the applied force. Third one, gyroscopes play a crucial role in aeroplane. Option A only 1 and 2, option B only 2 and 3, option C only 1 and 3, option D 1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is option C, only 1 and 3. Let us see the explanation. Gyroscope is a device used for measuring or maintaining orientation and angular velocity. It is a spinning wheel or disc in which the axis of rotation is free to assume any orientation by itself. So the correct answer is option 1 and 3. It provides the stability in rotation. Second one, gyroscopes play a crucial role in aeroplane. So the correct answer is option C, only 1 and 3. Question number 38. The height of what governor in meters is equal to where n speed of the arm and ball about the spindle axis. Option A 8.95 by n square. Option B 89.5 by n square, option C 895 by n square, option D 8950 by n square. The correct answer is option C 895 by n square. Let us see the explanation. The Watt governor is a type of centrifugal governor that was invented by James Watt in the 18th century. It is used to regulate the speed of steam engines, and it works by controlling the amount of steam that enters the engine. The governor consists of two main components, that is fly balls and the spindle. The height of the Watt governor is equal to 895 by n square. Question number 39. Arrange the following actions in a flywheel in the correct order. That means first to last. First one, storing energy as a reservoir, releasing stored energy when the requirement of energy is more than the supply. Third one, absorbing excess energy when the supply of energy is more than the requirement. Option A 123, option B 231, option C 132, option D 3 1 and 2. The correct answer is option C 1 3 and 2. Let us see the explanation. A flywheel is a heavy rotating body which acts as a reservoir of energy. It acts as a bank of energy between the energy source and machinery. Energy stored in a flywheel is in the form of kinetic energy. It is used to store energy when available and supply it when required. So the correct answer is 1, 3 and 2. 1 means storing energy as a reservoir. 3 means absorbing excess energy when the supply of energy is more than the requirement. 2 means releasing stored energy when the requirement of energy is more than the supply. Question number 40. For very low damping factor, the dynamic magnifier is very large at resonance nearly equal to option A 5000, option B 10,000, option C 10 lakhs, option D infinity. The correct answer is option D infinity. Let us see the explanation. Here, magnification factor is the ratio of actual vibration amplitude, that means A or X, normalized by the displacement, that means X suffix S. Here the magnification factor equal to A by XS equal to 1 by under root 1 minus omega by omega n whole square plus 2 zeta omega by omega n whole square, where damping factor zeta equal to C by Cc, actual damping ratio to critical damping ratio. Here the resonance means omega by omega n. At resonance, omega by omega n equal to 1. Magnification factor equal to x by x static equal to 1 by zeta. This is maximum magnification factor. So magnification factor is maximum at resonance. You know that zeta means damping factor, damping ratio, x means resonance amplitude, x static means static amplitude. Here the magnification factor is inversely proportional to the damping factor. So the correct answer is option D infinity. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates and also share to your friends.